Good morning. Welcome to the fourth chapter of Francis Bacon and Eggs. Today we have a very short essay on revenge. It's going to be good. But since it's so short, I figured I probably won't go do the whole fry up and all. Today we're going to be making boiled eggs. Very simple, very fun. So, I have a pot here. I could get water from the tap, but since we just made coffee, I already have all this hot water right here. Just pour that into the pot, and you want to make sure this heater's already on, that it's boiling quite a lot before you put the eggs in. So I'm just going to let that sit. Of Revenge, written in 1625. Revenge is a kind of wild justice, which the more man's nature runs to, the more ought law to weed it out. For as for the first wrong, it doth but offend the law, but the revenge of that wrong putteth the law out of office. Certainly, in taking revenge, a man is but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. For it is a prince's part to pardon. And Solomon, I am sure, saith, it is the glory of a man to pass by an offense. That which is past is gone and irrevocable, and wise men have enough to do with things present and to come. Therefore, do but trifle with themselves that labor in past matters. This English is actually quite dense, very hard to parse at times. Therefore, they do but trifle with themselves that labor in past matters. That makes a bit more sense. There is no man doth a wrong for the wrong's sake, but thereby to purchase himself profit, or pleasure, or honor, or the like. Therefore, why should I be angry with a man for loving himself better than me? And if any man should do wrong merely out of ill nature, why, yet it is but like the thorn or briar, which pick and scratch, because they can do no other. I should note that briar here is spelled with an E, not an A. I don't know if he meant to have a spelling error, but it's pretty cool. I think this entire copy has been somewhat tuned up. I'm assuming around 100 years ago when Edinburgh Press put this edition out. This is almost definitely out of copyright. So, I'm allowed to do this. The most tolerable sort of revenge is for those wrongs which there is no law to remedy. But then let a man take heed, the revenge be such as there is no law to punish. Else a man's enemy is still beforehand, and it is 2 for 1. Some, when they take revenge, are desirous the party should know whence it cometh. This is the more generous. For the delight seemeth to be not so much in doing the hurt, as in making the party repent. But base and crafty cowards are like the arrow that flieth in the dark. I wish I had enemies enough to say that sort of stuff too, but I don't. Just making eggs. Just making eggs. Cosmos, Duke of Florence, we call our kids Cosmos again, had a desperate saying against perfidious or neglecting friends, as if those wrongs were unpardonable. You shall read, saith he, that we are commanded to forgive our enemies, but you never read that we are commanded to forgive our friends. But yet the spirit of Job was in better tune. Shall we, saith he, take good at God's hands, and not be content to take evil also? And so of friends in a proportion. There's only one egg in here, so I'm going to get another one. This is certain, that a man that studieth revenge keeps his wounds green, which otherwise would heal and do well. That is horrifying. Alright, so this is boiling, as I said. Now you could just drop the egg in, but I find it often cracks when one does that. And no one wants a cracked egg, because then it would just be a really shit poached egg, wouldn't it? So, I find putting a spoon and just dropping it in slowly works quite well. 2 eggs seems pretty good to me this morning. I'm going to go all out and have 3. Sometimes life is hard. You don't need to put your hand up here, but I tend to do it. The effete gesture tends to make the balance easier, I find. Pretending like I'm dancing. I don't know what mood I'm in this morning, but it's weird. Public revenges are for the most part fortunate, as that for the death of Caesar, for the death of Pertinax, for the death of Henry III of France. Pertinax is not mentioned enough. That guy is awesome. Wikipedia him. And many more. But in private revenges it is not so. Nay, rather vindictive persons live the life of witches, who as they are mischievous, so end they unfortunate. Wow. What a great essay. Let's look at the analysis. Normally I set a timer. Since I forgot, it's been around 45 seconds. I'm going to set it for 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Generally 5 to 6 is good for soft-boiled. 7 is hard, 8 is a bit harder. Revenge is intolerable because it is destructive of the law, ignoble, unable to undo a past wrong, and blind to human weakness and selfishness. Yet it is less tolerable when the law is at default, it is taken openly. Between friends, forgiveness should exclude revenge. Public revenges are generally successful. Private revenges mostly fail. And there you have it. That's Francis Bacon on revenge. I'm sure he knew a lot about that. The next one is of adversity. That sounds pretty cool too, also a short one. Huh. But these eggs are just going to be boiling along. I could stand here and talk about Francis Bacon for a few minutes, but I think I'm just going to go. You have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Eat some eggs. Enjoy some bacon. That's all. Goodbye.